it was fun getting a little stoned in Vegas. I liked gambling. It was pretty cool. Like you were able to calm yourself down, because that's the biggest thing. And I really think it relates to with gambling. Like when you start going too fast or you start betting too much is when you start losing. So that, like I was thinking about you the whole time, because I did great that night because I was on stars and I just was betting my normal $15 and I just got one on a run, and it was it's pretty crazy to see.
I don't know much about gambling in that aspect. I'm not a card player, but I know that to win at the slot machines, you got to sit there for a fucking hour or two,
and that's
or 3 or 4. It's about patience and nailing it, knowing when to bet 3/4, knowing when to bet 1/4, knowing when to bet 3/4, knowing when to bet 1/4, knowing when, and then just catching it. Pretty soon you start catching the machine and you start flowing. You hit 2, Wheel of Fortune, and you win $40, and that's the guy that wins. That's what I know about that.
Right. And my biggest issue is leaving, because I lost, but then I went and hit like 150 off of a 20 on slots, and I gambled it away. I kept trying to play.
That's why they call it gambling, Lee. If you wanted to fucking hold on to it, you just go up to your room and create a museum. Just look at your $20 bills and sit there all night like a bumpy. But you're in Vegas. Your natural
instinct
is to go back downstairs and try to rock the house, or say, you know what, I'm gonna put 60 in my pocket and I'm gonna bet with 60 and see what happens. But I understood Larry's logic. Larry didn't want you to go to one of the big casinos because he didn't want you to lose your money. At his casino, there was a $5 table that you could milk for 2 fucking hours.
I went to his casino, and that's where I lost the rest of my winnings. It was the coolest night for me because I just got lucky. I thought first I had lost all week, and Joey gave me $100 to gamble. And I was like, this is Joey's money. And then out of the abyss, I saw a sign for Dairy Queen. Excalibur has a Dairy Queen. It wasn't open, but I was just thinking, like, what would you do? And there was this cool black dude dealer. I went and sat down alone with him. I usually don't gamble alone. And we just started going, and I ended up hitting like 8 blackjacks in like 30 minutes. I just hit a ton of them. I'm betting $15, and they just started giving me green chips, which is 25, and I never bet those. It scares me. And when I turned your 100 into 6. I was so happy, and I just got up and moved to the next table. And they said, oh, this is a $25 table. I said, okay, I'll try it with the 100. If I lose that, I'll be done. And I just started winning. I got up to right up to 1,000, I think, pretty close. But anyways, you always go on little runs. But there was a professional blackjack player there, betting like 1,000 a hand. It was freaking me out. It was the coolest thing I've ever seen. He got blackjacks on like $500 chips.
So you were up at G-Note LaRue.
Well, yeah, I was pretty close to it.
Did you go to your room with the G-Note?
No.
Then where'd you lose the G-Note?
Okay, so I was down to like 700, because what gets you is the doubling. Because it's the fucked up thing. There's hands that you're always supposed to double, which is doubling your bet. And you double 2 or 3 of them, and then the dealer pulls the 21 out of nowhere. And that's why it's gambling, and that's why the casinos are huge.
All right, so what did you go back to your room with after that?
5. Then see, this is where they get you. I should have, if I had left when the tram, that's why they don't have clocks. If I had left when the tram was still running, I would have been up like $700. But then I had to walk home, and I'm gonna just test out the other casinos. So I lost a couple in Luxor with, like, that lady at the ice house, the nice lady who was the host.
Yeah.
Like the Asian version of her, next to a guy in a wheelchair. And whoa! You gamble next to a guy in a wheelchair? Yeah.
That's the kiss of death right there.
Oh.
Because.
See, this is why I need.
No Asians, no fucking, none of that stuff. You gotta be around by yourself. That's when you were winning. See, that's where you fucked up. I'm not saying not to be next to wheelchair people. I'm saying that you had just won fucking $10,000. You should have gone back to a table by yourself. Or you should have just stayed with the black dude.
When the black dude left, actually the one who gave me the most was an Asian lady who, and I love it. I know we have a lot of Asian listeners, but just you guys are too good at being dealers. You go too fast. The Asian women are like ninjas. They just go like it's the fastest thing, and you end up losing really fast because they don't stop. Because they're just amazing at their jobs. And
so how much did you get back to the room with?
Then I went and gambled with a guy from New York, so I got back with 400.
All right.
And then the next day, I went to lunch with Larry and his son, who was awesome, but I lost like 300 in like 20 minutes. It was the worst. It was the worst.
And you drove home, and that was it. Mama was waiting for you. She smacked you around a little bit.
Yeah, well, yeah, but I mean, I only go with what I can lose, so I'm like nothing. I'm still gonna be able to pay my rent. Like when I told Paula what I lost, she was like, "You have a problem." I was like, "Okay," but I don't know. I just love it.
Listen, man.
I think it's
everybody
fun.
has a different way of burning energy. It's not like you're fucking chasing bets every week. Then that's the problem. You went to Vegas. This is what you'll enjoy, to be honest with you. This is what you enjoy. You enjoy eating, and you enjoy fucking gambling.
Oh, yeah.
Where's Tony Bennett, cocksucker? What the fuck? This is what you got to tell him. You enjoy gambling and eating, and I enjoy it by myself. What the fuck are you giggling about? Nobody...
Why did you like him? What did
he did an error.
I knew a second ago, but now it's... Keep going from where you told it, because then...
You know that little forehead you got?